I just want to throw out this contemplation. If we, and this is actually good homework, to search the internet, look up Wikipedia, but more importantly, see what teachers are saying about vinyasa. Not as a critique, but I want you to feel how the wording comes to you. When you hear people explain vinyasa, when vinyasa is given to you as a school, for example, I am going to come out on a limb here and say, not that I'm dissing anybody's school, but originally vinyasa means no school system of yoga, and it is not a style. It is that which powers yoga as a ritual, no matter what your style or school of yoga is. So I understand that, you know, there's a certain movement of vinyasa that is more sequential than other forms of yoga practice. But this term, I feel we need to rescue, in a sense, its sacred roots. The vinyasa is sacred. When we translate it as sequential or as the sequence, we are connoting ritual. And we must ask ourselves, what rituals empower and inspire my life? That's a journaling question, but just for now. And then we could flip-flop it. Is there anything that inspires my life, that brings me into my core being, that awakens me to who I am, that takes me beyond the sufferings of the mind when its vinyasa is stuck in the thought of I am not whole? Because when the mind is in its vinyasa, its flow, we're no longer grasping at the powers, as the tantrics say, the goddesses that rise as this emotion or that emotion. Instead, we bow to them and we inhale back to the source. So when my mind is ungripped, my mind flows in a vinyasa. But what are the vinyasas that empower and form your life? What are the rituals that give meaning in the sense that they bring you into yourself? And so, reversing the question, is it possible to get high, to actually experience the high of your own inner light, the high that has always arisen from within us, without ritual? Is not walking the dog a ritual? Is not cooking a ritual? Is not cleaning the house? Is not making love? And I'm just pointing out things you might like. Maybe some like to clean the house more than making love. I don't know. But to say anything that brings you into yourself is a divya vinyasa, a sacred ritual. And so this word can be tricky for some people, perhaps that have grown up with Western religions, because ritual has been, used as a sense of oppressing others. That you have to perform the ritual of one religion or another in a certain way. What we're talking about here is not the ritual of an ancient system of yoga or of deity worship, but it is the ritual of self-discovery. And so when we embrace our yoga practice in this way, we come to understand what vinyasa really is. It is the vinyasa of self-love. It is the vinyasa in which when I move this body and breathe this breath, or when the mantras move this body and sing my song, my life force, I recognize that, as Yogananda says somewhere, "O Divine Mother, all along I have worshipped Thee, and all along I have just been a bubble floating in Thee, a bubble floating in the sea of Thee, of Thy divine omnipresence. Absorb me. I am the bubble, make me the sea."